Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into one of humanity's biggest mysteries, the question that 99.9% of guys have asked themselves at 3 a.m. and 100% of women have wondered while giving that side eye, why do you keep staring? Why do men go absolutely nuts for breasts? They're just fat plus milk glands plus a few nerves, right? Why not pointy ears, a high nose, or a super long tongue? Yet from the Venus of Willendorf statue 25,000 years ago, with those massively exaggerated boobs always front and center, to Super Bowl beer ads, Hollywood movies, and TikTok thirst traps, breasts remain the #1 sexualized body part in human history. Science has tried to figure it out. Some say it's evolution, others point to brain chemistry. But here's the twist. In some cultures, breasts aren't sexualized at all. In certain tribes, they're just there, nothing exciting. So is this pure biology or something we're taught to want? Science has dug up tons of theories, from Freud's wild ideas to the hottest 2025 study on the Dani tribe in Papua. And the answer isn't simply because they're pretty or because culture says so. It's a combo of tens of thousands of years of evolutionary instinct plus the puberty hormone storm plus nature's sneaky keep your wife trick. Let's explore, get ready to laugh out loud, and nod in agreement. Part 1. The classic theories. Sound cool, but kinda outdated and meme-worthy. First up, the OG Freud. It's because breastfeeding felt so good as a baby. You never forget. Makes sense on the surface? That warm, full dopamine rush feeling from nursing gets imprinted deep in the brain. Grow up, see breasts, and bam, flashback. Oh yeah, this used to make me so happy. But hold on. If that's true, then everyone who was breastfed, including girls, should be obsessed with breasts the same way. But nope. Women usually just think, nice when they see other women's breasts. No going crazy like guys do. Freud, buddy, your theory sounds more like family drama than real science. Next, Desmond Morris in his 1967 book, The Naked Ape. Breasts evolved to mimic butts. Why? When humans started walking upright on two legs, the old target, curvy butt, got hidden behind. So breasts had to step up, now right in front, round, jiggly, tempting guys to look from the front. Sounds like a sci-fi plot from The Matrix. Modern scientists call it overly speculative, with no direct proof, but admit it, it's still kind of funny. Then the symmetry theory. Symmetrical, perfectly round breasts equals good genes, healthy, fertile. But in real life, 99% of women have one side slightly bigger, left or right, and guys are still head over heels. Some even say the asymmetry makes it more real. Perfect ones look fake. These theories are fun, but 2025 science says, thanks, but that's not enough juice, guys. Part 2. The real secret. Puberty hormone. Storm plus brain. Permanently hacked. This is the mind-blowing part that made me go, whoa, when I read the research. Boys around 11 to 14, testosterone skyrockets by 800%. Brain basically gets formatted and reset to find a mate mode. Right at that moment, girls start developing breasts noticeably. Nature's ultimate plot twist, God mode level. That first rush of sexual feelings, the whoa, I like girls now moment, gets locked forever onto the clearest, closest sign, breasts. It's like the first time you tried premium chocolate ice cream at age 12. Your brain logs, this is peak happiness. From then on, see chocolate or breasts, and the reward center, nucleus accumbens, lights up like a casino slot machine hitting jackpot. Dopamine floods everywhere. The more you see, movies, pics, real life, the stronger those neural pathways get, real addiction. Science calls it imprinting from puberty. No wonder so many guys say, I've been into breasts since middle school, right? Your brain got hacked early.
I remember the last time we had this much fun.
Part 3. The super theory. Oxytocin and evolution's ultimate keep your wife. Move neuroscientist Larry Young, author of The Chemistry Between Us, drops the bombshell. When guys play with or stimulate breasts during intimacy, women's brains release oxytocin, the love and bonding hormone, exactly like during breastfeeding. Oxytocin surges leads to she feels trust, attachment, wants to stay with him long term, even have his babies. Leads to evolution, naturally selects men who love breasts. Bonded couples lead to better childcare, which leads to higher survival, which leads to genes spreading better. Studies show couples who focus on breasts have 20 to 30% higher oxytocin, stronger relationships, fewer divorces, less cheating. Plain talk. Liking breasts isn't just eye candy or fun to touch. It's evolution's sneaky tactic for men to keep the wife and hold the family together. Nature is crafty. Part 4, but why do some places not care? The 2025 study shatters doubts. If it's all cultural, the more covered, the more desired. Why in tribes like the Dani, Papua New Guinea, Mandari, South Sudan, or some Amazon groups, women go topless daily, walk around, work normally, and men act totally chill, but the latest 2025 research in Archives of Sexual Behavior surveyed 80 Dani men and shocked everyone. Older group, 40 to 70 years old, grew up when toplessness was normal. Younger group, 17 to 32 years old, grew up after modern influences made women cover up. Results? The two groups were identical. Same level of sexual arousal seeing bare breasts. Same frequency of touching breasts during sex. Same rating of breasts as important for a woman's attractiveness. Even men used to seeing bare breasts since childhood still find them just as arousing as Western men. Study conclusion. Biology is the solid foundation. Culture only tweaks the intensity or expression. Example, in Edo period Japan, 1603 to 1868, cleavage was no big deal, but the nape of the neck was the ultimate forbidden zone. Kimonos pulled low to show pale neck skin. Men went wild, wrote poems, painted it obsessively. In the West, more covering, taboo, leads to more curiosity, leads to more obsession. If tomorrow, society banned showing ears or noses, in 50 years, ears plus noses would be the top fetish, guaranteed. Part 5. Conclusion. Who's really in the driver's seat? Biology starts the engine. Puberty imprinting plus dopamine locks it in forever. Oxytocin, wife-keeping trick. Cross-cultural instinct proven by the 2025 Dani study. Culture holds the steering wheel, pushing big sizes, Marilyn Monroe, 50s sex bomb, shrinking them, 1920s flappers, 90s heroin chic. Now the internet, every size has its fan club, petite, cute, perfect fit, massive, wow, even natural sag has its own community. Bottom line, men love breasts because it's a deep evolutionary instinct going back tens of thousands of years, not taught or because they're hidden. Culture decides how crazy it gets, how it's expressed, and can even swap fetishes, neck, legs, butt, whatever. What do you think? Team. Biology is the main driver. Culture just paints it, or culture creates everything. Drop a comment with your story. Super cheeky ones welcome, like, I got hooked for reason X back in grade 8. The funnier the better. If this was peak entertainment, like, share, and subscribe so I can keep digging up these too awkward to ask topics. Thanks for reading all the way. Bye-bye.